It's a Scott and Kat show. I'm going to tap into the ongoing motherly experience of Kat here for a sec.
Sure.
Because it's been a while since I've had young kids. Do they ask a lot of questions?
Yeah.
They're inquisitive, right?
Very much so.
Somebody asked 2,000 parents with kids 6 and under. The average person can't answer half the questions that kids ask.
Yes.
And on average, kids ask
Yes.
11 questions a day. And half of them, parents don't know the answer to.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Or they're questions that we still have. And that baffles your child, by the way. If they ask a question and you tell them the truth, which is that we really don't know the answer to that, but here's what some people believe. They're like, what do you mean you don't know? I'm like, I know, because they think you know it all, right?
Sure.
And they're brand new to the world. So when they ask questions like, why is the grass green? Like, okay, we can talk about that. But then they ask questions like, are there lives on other planets? Like, whoa, well, here we go. We're not even 100% sure, but we're kind of sure. Here's where we're at. And they can't understand why we don't know that by now.
Parents were asked to identify some of the most interesting questions that their child asked. One that came up multiple times is, why is the sky so high?
Okay.
So if I'm one of your kids and I say, Mommy, why is the sky so high? Are you just going to come up with some BS nonsense, or are you
Probably.
actually going to take the time to research why the sky is so high?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting question, the way it's phrased, but I would try to explain to her that we need oxygen and we need all these things before we hit a certain level where there's no more oxygen. So we need room for all of that so we can all breathe and live. And she'd probably be very satisfied with that answer.
Well, wait a second. Why can fish keep their eyes open underwater, but people can't?
Yeah, they're born differently than us, my dear. They're not the same as humans. Humans are unique and different, and we might have things in common with other animals, but fish, it's not one we have a lot of common with at all.
You're good. You're good. These lies are just coming to you off the top of your head. The actual answer is they don't have eyelids.
Yeah.
They're meant to do that.
That
but
too.
Good. That too.
Yeah, but our eyes aren't the same as fish's eyes, and that's true too. We're not built the same. We don't belong under the water.
81% of parents say their kids learn just as much from them as they do at school. But parents admit they really only teach their kid about 5 things a week. I think they learn a few more than 5 at school, but it's a different kind of thing that we teach our kids versus what they learn in school, right?
I think so. I mean, you're your kid's biggest teacher. I've always thought of it that way. So however you want them to be taught, don't complain about anything that they learn in school. If you want them to be taught something, then you sit down with them. You take the time to talk about something with them.
I'm trying to think if there's any questions that would be really, really difficult for a parent to answer. Like, I don't know, why do you have a tattoo that's not mommy's name, Daddy? Why do I look like Nick Cannon?
A lot of the time, by the way, you can easily push those. I tell my kid, when you're 10, I'll answer that. Or when you're 12, I'll answer that. And she, for some reason, she's okay with that. She'll say, because especially when it comes to like the difficult questions, and I'm like, you're 6, you're not ready for this answer. So I'll just say, when you're 12, ask me again.
Daddy, why are you drinking the Pringles at my hockey game?
Ask mommy that question. Don't ask daddy that question.
Fun. It's the Scott and Kat show. Taylor Swift moving in with Travis Kelce. Moving truck spotted outside Kelce's house just outside of Kansas City, right?
Which is great timing because we know Taylor Swift's Eras Tour just wrapped up for the year. Of course, she's back on the road again next year, but she's done for the year. And what do you know? The flight came in from Brazil to Kansas City and a moving truck at the same time, hauling in stuff into his new place, which he already had stuff moved into. He's been there for a bit. It looks as though she's spending the reports say she is spending the rest of the year at least, and then we'll also travel with Travis here and again until she's back on her road.
Okay, well, I'm looking at his travel schedule now, and this coming Sunday, the Chiefs are going to be in Green Bay, not that far away. She can go to Lambeau Field if she wants to go and watch her guy play.
Probably will, because they still have to do the meet the parents thing.
Oh, that's right.
They had to postpone that, so I have a feeling it might happen this weekend.
Next chance for a home game is Sunday, December the 10th, when the Chiefs play the Buffalo Bills at 4:25. That'll be great.
Early birthday celebration for Taylor.
December 18th, the Chiefs go to New England to face the Patriots, and then they're back home on Christmas Day, taking on the Raiders.
Oh, Christmas Day. Okay.
He's got a game on the 25th.
Listen, she's not going to that one.
I don't think she's going to that.
She loves Christmas.
Yeah,
and if that was me, I love my husband, but I would rather be at Christmas than a game.
I don't disagree with you, but here's how the schedule works. Not only do the Chiefs have a Christmas Day game, they also have a New Year's Eve game against the Bengals.
Snap. All the holidays.
They're both home games, but yeah, Christmas and New Year's plans are spoken for.
Maybe New Year. Did you say New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
It's New Year's Eve, December
Year's Eve,
31st.
That might not be bad because you can still go out after.
Well, the game's at 4:25. It'll be over by about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I think that
shower, change, dinner. Yeah.
That's fine. I think she'll do that one. Listen to me, deciding Taylor's schedule for her. Honey, do that one. Don't do Christmas. You can watch from afar, watch on TV with your family, but you stay inside.
I'm going to assume, by the way, there's not a lot of direct flights from Brazil to Kansas City. Is it safe to assume that she flew private?
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. Well, congratulations. That's exciting when the cohabitation begins.
It's interesting, right? It's a learning curve for sure.
Got to break that house in is what you got to do.
That's a new relationship too. It's not like, hey, they've been together 5 years, they finally decided to move in. It's not like that.
No.
They've been together for less than a year and they're going to move in. So we'll see how this goes.
I feel like Donna Kelsey is an interesting character in all this because she's got 2 grown adult sons who play in the NFL, one for the Eagles and one for the Chiefs. Taylor Swift now dating Travis. Do you think she's the kind of mom that drops by food throughout the week? Like, oh, I want to make sure he has a nice meal, so I'm going to go and stick some Tupperware stuff in his fridge.
Well, I mean, that would be interesting because they're so well off that it's not like he's going to go without eating. He'll just order something to the house. However, that being said, yeah, I mean, she is his mom, and if she's used to doing those kind of things, she's not going to stop doing it.
Nope.
That's one thing about mother-in-laws. They're going to stop.
Now you're going to run into Taylor having a cup of tea in her robe when you drop those food items off.
That's right.
Yep. Well, congratulations again. Very, very exciting. Kat, let's talk about Christmas specials for just a sec. I think everybody's got one Christmas special, a movie specifically, that they got to watch every year. And that's what puts them in the Christmas spirit. Which one is yours?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If you made me pick one, but I've got a top 3. But if you made me pick one, that's the one.
Okay. Yahoo asked people, which movie is it that you got to see every year? Number 1 was Home Alone.
Oh, yeah, that would be my husband's. He loves it.
34% watch it every single year. Closely followed by A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
The Red Ryder BB gun one.
Of course, classic.
A Charlie Brown Christmas was 3rd on the list.
No, I don't like that.
Really?
Never grew up with it. Maybe that's why. But I don't like it. I won't watch it if it's on. Nothing.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation version.
Yeah, I'm not stopping down to watch that either.
Elf was number 5.
Yep, that's on my list.
Christmas Vacation was 6. It's a Wonderful Life was 7th. Fun fact, I've never made it through the entire thing. I've tried and I don't understand the hype. I can't get into it.
I think it's okay. It's an old movie, man. It's an old movie.
Number 8, and this probably would have been my number 1. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, the original.
Oh, that's great. Have you seen the new Disney series, The Santa Clauses?
I have not, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Same here. I haven't seen it either. It is on Disney Plus if you're interested, and he dropped season 2 already, but apparently it is quite good.
Number 9 is Miracle on 34th Street, 21% watch it every year. And number 10, Die Hard.
Yeah, because it is a Christmas movie. Because it is a Christmas movie.
By the way, 26% of us say we don't watch any of those top 10s. It would be something else or nothing at all.
Do you think some of those people are Hallmark people?
They could be Hallmark people.
And I get it. W's got you covered with all the Hallmark fun, guys. W Network has it all.
Speaking of those type movies, for the first time ever, an adult scene is coming to one of them. One of the couples is not just going to snuggle on the couch. They're going to take it upstairs.
Look at that.
Now, they did ask some of the actresses and actors, was it weird doing a sex scene in a Christmas movie? They said yes, but it's still Hallmark version. You don't see much.
Right, yeah.
But it's still a risque step because they don't typically do that.
The Santa involved and mommy.
Though there are those you can get to if you'd like.
It'd start with mistletoe and work its way.
You will not see that on W Network at all.
No.
1031 Fresh Radio wants to send you and the family to Niagara Falls for the Winter Festival of Lights. They've got the chocolate trail. You can explore Clifton Hills attractions. We'll give you fun passes and you even get dinner on us. Do we expect you to drive all the way back to London after that? Absolutely not. We've got overnight accommodation for a family of 4 at the Howard Johnson Plaza by Wyndham by the Falls. You can head to 1031freshradio.ca to enter.
Boy, we have a bunch of stuff happening on our website, by the way. So make sure you check out our our giveaways, our contest page on there. And you can also find out more info on our drive-through toy drive, which is coming up on December 14th. So if you're doing some shopping, maybe you have it on right now on your way to do some of that, you can pick some toys up. We would love to see it. Drop-off locations are all on our website. What a fun show.
So good.
And reminder that we also have a podcast, and we would like to cordially invite you, if you've never heard it, to listen. Now, keep in mind, it's a bit of what we talk about here on 103.1 Fresh Radio, but a bit of a twist in that it's uncensored. So it is not for every audience member, but this is something that you can throw on in an adult-friendly environment and have a listen to. Hot takes, trending stories, and it is 18 plus. And you can find it on Apple, you can find it on Spotify, Google Pods, Podcast Jumpers,
there's a lot of
Dingle
them.
Pods.
Dingle
I mean,
Pods?
you
Sure.
name it.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think you're just making up platforms
I totally
now.
made it up, but there's a million different ways that you can find it, is our point. So join it. It's free.
Today, a little conversation about OnlyFans, and we're also trying to get to the bottom of what happened with Corey Perry from the Chicago Blackhawks and the rumors involving a fellow player's mom.
Uh-huh.
After 9 podcast today. We'll be right back here tomorrow at 3 o'clock for another Scott and Kat show. Have yourself a great evening.
Good night, friends.
Scott and Kat, weekdays from 3 to 6 on 103.1 Fresh Radio.
The Princess Margaret Home Lottery did their bonus draw on Friday. Guy from Guelph, his name is Alex Ryu, won the $1.2 million penthouse, Toronto waterfront. Eventually, though, this one will be connected right to the path. I've been dying to play that card for years, where you never have to go above ground ever again. You can just live your life in the sewers like the Ninja Turtles. If you live right connected to the path, you never have to see sunlight again, everyone.
You never have to leave.
Scott and Kat, weekdays from 3 to 6 on 103.1 Fresh Radio.